Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Dear students, it's 30 March and the day is Tuesday. We're going to study the unit number 1, Human Organ System, page number 4 and 5. Let's go ahead and start our today's lecture, and that is on page number 4 of your book. So open that up and let's start where we left. So in the last lecture we were on mouth. Okay, we were talking about the digestion process and we were on mouth. Now the mouth, after the mouth, we know that from the diagram we know that food will enter into the esophagus. So let's start our esophagus topic. Okay, so the bolus then moves into a stretchy pipe. So we already know what bolus is. Food when converted into a lump, that is called bolus. So bolus is entering in the esophagus. That is a stretchy pipe. So what is esophagus? Esophagus is a stretchy pipe that connects the mouth with stomach, as you can see in the picture as well. This is the pipe, and what it is doing, it is connecting your mouth with the stomach. And the movement of bolus in the esophagus is involuntary. Involuntary is a type of movement that you cannot control. When the bolus enters the esophagus, the muscle in the wall of esophagus contract and relax. Here you can see in the picture that the walls of the esophagus are contracting at this point and relaxing at that point. Again contraction, relaxation, contraction, relaxation. So these movements are helping the bolus to come down. So yeah, this wave-like contraction and relaxation pushes the bolus down, and this movement through which food is moved down into stomach is called peristalsis. So we call this movement peristalsis. Okay, sometimes food move back from stomach to the mouth, which leads to the vomiting. Sometimes backward flow of the food from the stomach to your mouth, that will cause the vomiting. This is called antiperistalsis. Okay, have you ever felt hunger pangs? What are hunger pangs? Hunger pangs are actually peristaltic contractions which are felt when you have not eaten for a long time. Okay, when you are hungry, then you feel these contraction. You must have felt it. Okay, so next, where food is entering into the stomach. So stomach, when a peristaltic wave reaches the stomach, the mouth of the stomach opens for the bolus to enter in it. Here is the picture of stomach and here is the mouth of the stomach. Okay, the stomach is a J shape. As you can see, it's like a shape of the J shaped muscular bag present under the diaphragm. So diaphragm is your rib cage that is containing all the vital organs like lungs and heart. So your stomach is present on the left side of the body, as you can see in the picture as well. Okay, so it works like a blender. What it is like a blender that is gonna blend your food. It churns and squashes the food. Okay, तो ये बिल्कुल उसको तोड़ फोड़ देगी, आपके फूड को स्क्वैश कर देगी बिल्कुल. डू यू नो हाउ द स्टमक डज सो? क्वेश्चन मार्क. हाउ डू it does so? The walls of the stomach squeeze gastric juice. Yeah, you want to it is already highlighted, so that is very important to understand how it's gonna squash your food, because stomach releases gastric juice. Okay, and the food in the stomach is mixed with the gastric juice, and hydrochloric acid present in the gastric juice kills the bacteria present in the food. So hydrochloric acid is also killing the bacteria. Hydrochloric acid is present in the gastric juice that stomach is releasing. It provides suitable condition for working of the enzyme, and this enzyme breaks down protein present in the food into simpler molecules, that is amino acids. So the enzymes, the hydrochloric acid, what it is doing, that it is breaking down your protein. Okay, this is the complex molecule. It is being broken down into the simpler molecules. Proteins, simpler molecules is amino acid, in which it is being broken down. The food in the stomach is then converted into a thick, creamy, semi-liquid mass called chyme. So after all of these things, your food is being converted into thick, creamy, semi-solid, that is chyme. Okay, that is important definition as well. The chyme is stored in the stomach for some time and then moved to the small intestine. Okay. So now we're gonna look at the next part of the digestive tract, that is small intestine. Okay, so after this, the stomach, your your digested food is gonna come to the small intestine. So the small intestine is a long tube consisting of three parts. So small intestine के तीन parts होते हैं, that is duodenum and ileum. Here is in the picture you can see as well. So these are the three parts of the small intestine. Okay, so the first part of the small intestine that received the chyme. So the chyme, we have already discussed about the chyme. The chyme is coming from your stomach, about 20 to 25 centimeter long. That is called duodenum. When the chyme enters the duodenum, it is mixed with secretions from the liver, pancreas and duodenum. जब आपका कायम ड्यूडिनम में आ रहा है तो उसमें तीन तरह की सिक्रीशंस उस कायम में शामिल होती हैं. कौन कौन सी? द सिक्रीशंस फ्रॉम लिवर, सिक्रीशन फ्रॉम पैंक्रियाज एंड duodenum walls की अपनी secretion. And we already looked at these two organs, liver and pancreas, and we said that they secrete their secretions that help in the digestion of your food. What are these secretions? The pancreas release pancreatic juice through the pancreatic duct to the duodenum. pancreas जो है वो pancreatic juice को release करेगा अपनी pancreatic duct के through. So here is the pancreatic duct. As you can see, it's gonna release pancreatic juice, okay, into the duodenum. Pancreas से duodenum में pancreatic juice आ रहा है. कहाँ से आ रहा है? Pancreatic duct के through. So this juice contains enzymes that digest all carbohydrates, fats and proteins in the chyme. Okay. And then we talk about liver. What liver is doing? The liver is releasing bile. Bile is the juice of liver. Bile to the bile duct के थ्रू ये bile को रिलीज करेगा. It is stored in the gallbladder. The picture of gallbladder. Okay. Bile breaks down fats present in the chyme into fatty acids and glycerol. Okay, so bile, what it is doing, it is breaking down the fat. किस चीज़ में? Fatty acid में और glycerol में. Okay. These are the carbohydrates as well, but the simpler form of the carbohydrates. So the next part of the small intestine after the duodenum is jejunum. So it is about 2.5 meter long. The remaining part of the intestine is called ileum. The food that remains undigested in the duodenum is completely digested in the jejunum and ileum. तो जो undigested food duodenum में रह जाएगी वो यहाँ पर बाकी दो parts में आके completely digest हो जाएगी. After digestion, the food is first. अब digestion का जो process है वो complete हो गया. ठीक है, आपकी फूड सारी की सारी फूड दैट इज़ बीइंग कन्वर्टेड हैज़ बीन कन्वर्टेड इनटू द सिंपलर वन. नाउ द नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज़ एब्जॉर्प्शन. ठीक है, फूड इज़ एब्जॉर्ब्ड. अब जो भी आपने सिंपलर मॉलिक्यूल्स में कन्वर्ट किया है अपने फूड को, दैट मॉलिक्यूल्स शुड बी एब्जॉर्ब्ड इनटू योर ब्लड. दैट इज़ द नेक्स्ट स्टेप. कैसे होगा? बाय द स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन एंड देन इट एंटर्स द बॉडी. ऑलमोस्ट ऑल एब्जॉर्प्शन टेक प्लेस इन द इलियम. ओके, I want to underline this. The small intestine has many folds. Here in the picture, if you look at this is the whole small intestine, and they are pointing out a long tube, one of the tube of the small intestine, and they want to show you, they have cut it. Okay, they want to show you the internal structure. As you can see, there are so many folds in small intestine, and inside of it there are arteries and veins. This part is further zoomed in this picture, and you can better understand that there are so many folds, and there are arteries, and there are veins, and there are capillaries as well. So small intestine has many folds, many finger-like outgrowth called villi. इन folds को हम क्या कहेंगे? Villi. Okay, so these villi have a thin layer of cells and thick network of blood vessels. So this layer is thin, but the network of blood vessels are thick. What are these three blood vessels? Artery, veins, and capillaries. These three vessels are present inside of it. Villi increases the surface area of intestine. Obviously, अब एक चीज़ अगर ऐसे straight है और एक चीज़ में ऐसे फोल्ड्स हैं तो किसका सरफेस एरिया ज़्यादा होगा? जिसमें फोल्ड्स हैं उसका ज़्यादा होगा, ठीक है. सो इट इज़ इंक्रीजिंग द सरफेस एरिया एज वेल. सो एब्जॉर्ब फूड इज़ देन पास टू द ब्लड. So your food will be absorbed into the blood through these vessels, blood vessels, and then blood में जाके क्या होगा? Blood transports absorbed food liver में ले जाएगी. Okay. फॉर डिफरेंट, वहाँ से फिर आपके डिफरेंट जो बॉडी के पर्पसेस हैं उसके लिए ये फिर आपकी फूड जो है वो यूज़ होगी, एनर्जी एंड रिपेयरिंग एंड एवरीथिंग, ग्रोथ एंड व्हाट नॉट. द फूड दैट रिमेन्स अनडाइजेस्टेड, अब जो फूड अनडाइजेस्टेड रह गई है जिसमें से एब्जॉर्प्शन सारी हो गई है, ठीक है, डाइजेस्टेड फूड है in the ileum is then moved to the large intestine. That so hope you have understood today's lecture. If you still have any question, you can ask me in the online class. Okay, Jazakallah.